Okay, hello everybody. Good afternoon and welcome to today's live trading session. How are you all doing? I know that you're actually expecting some training sessions that is going to be going on, but I think we better use this opportunity for something that is really going to benefit you. All right, and of course, you know that there are a couple of fundamentals that are coming out very soon. So I wanted us to also try out to take advantage of some of those opportunities. All right. So before we go ahead, let's of course check out some of those opportunities that we're expecting. You know, when I say opportunity, um I'm talking about technical analysis, right? Technicals and fundamentals. I'm sorry, fundamental analysis per se. Right. All right, so I believe everyone can hear me. So when I talk about the opportunities that we have in the market, I'm talking about the fundamental analysis, right? The fundamental trading times that we actually have in. All right, so let's quickly go to our Forex Factory to see what we've got there. Today is Wednesday and November 29th. And we're having a couple of high impact news. All right, starting from 2 p.m. NZD is already on. Let's quickly go to NZD USD and AUD NZD to see if we have anything there that we can take advantage of. Let's quickly go to NZD USD to see if you can take advantage of that, and also to see the level of volatility that the news is bringing to the market. I know it's already 5 minutes past the timing, but I think if we're fast enough, we might also be able to take advantage of a couple of things. Are you on your own? Okay, I think I've seen mine. Okay. All right. For NZD USD, the volatility is not actually much. I don't know why, because this news is supposed to have given a lot of strength to this particular instrument, NZD USD, and this is their official cash rates. We have their monetary policy statement also by 2. All right. Is that I know the volatility is going to kick off very soon, because this has to do with speech. It has to do with speech, and speech mostly are actually volatile. You know. All right. So, okay. Sorry. This time is wrong, actually. Let me reset my time. It's supposed to be 2 a.m., not 2 p.m. Because I was actually wondering, is this supposed to be 2 a.m., not 2 p.m.? Okay, I think I've done that. The timing is 2 a.m., right? All right, it's 2 a.m., not 2 p.m. And even this is actually 2 a.m. also. 3 a.m. And a number of you also have been asking the reason why they've been D30 and UK 100 has actually been having some volatilities. All right, that is because of the news that we've been having. Is an all-day German prelim CPI, and it's an all-day meeting. All right, it's an all-day meeting that actually had to do with their inflation statements and the rest of them. So with that in mind, you can comfortably say that D30, UK 100, and of course Euro USD is going to be having some really good volatilities today. All right, I believe you've already been experiencing the move on D30 is as a result of this particular prelim GDP. All right, sorry, prelim CPI. And is the sell over, or is the move over? No, the move is not over yet. You can still consider a further buy on this particular instrument. That is for D30. For the lover of D30, yeah, you can still consider a full buy on this particular DE30. You can still consider a buy, because I still feel that the instrument is still going to really still go up. All right, it's still going to go up. All right, and you still have a very good opportunity to still make profit from the trade. All right. All right. So that is that for this particular instrument. But then since today is mostly for the training, there are some few things I wanted us to discuss first before we dive into the other trades. I just wanted to describe the fundamentals that we have, but then let's just go ahead and finish up with the fundamentals. Now, all right, so by 2:30 today also, we're going to be having a prelim GDP for the US. Now, this is actually what we're going to be taking advantage of. No, I'm still on my Forex factory, so relax. All right. So by 2:30 p.m. today, there's going to be a prelim GDP quarterly statement. And of course, this is the last quarter of the year. So this particular news is going to be very much important for the US. All right. They've actually been having some really bad times, but this is going to be a very good determinant of the state of the economy. Then also by 4 p.m., there's going to be 4:05 p.m. There's going to be Bank of England governor's speech, which is Governor Bailey. All right, he's going to be having a speech by 4:05 p.m. So we're looking out for a further buy on DE30 because of this particular speech that's been going on, and then also we're going to be looking out for some good entries for the US dollars by 2:30 p.m. So let's quickly go back to our chart. All right, so this is DE30, and like I told you that DE30 is still currently it has actually moved up pretty high this afternoon. It has really had some really good volatilities today. All right, and the question is that is the move over yet? And of course, you already got your answer. The move is not yet over. So for DE30 today, you're still going to be having some good push up. All right, we're still going to be having some good push-ups. So I'm actually expecting this instrument to be closing bullish. I'm expecting it to be closing bullish today. So if you're a lover of D30 and you still want to consider entering any trade on this, I know that if you're looking at your indicators, especially for those people that trade with RSI, RSI is going to be showing you oversold. Yes, RSI is going to be showing you oversold, but this particular market is still going to push up more. All right, it is going to push up more. All right, it's going to push up more. So with that in mind, if you're a lover of D30, yeah, you can still consider a buy at the current price. You can still consider a buy at the current price. All right, and that also tells us little about euro today. Euro is not going to be as strong as you think. All right, euro will not be as strong as you think. So I am still expecting a little bit of a sell-off for euro. Sorry about that. All right, but before we go to the euro, the most important thing is the DE30. But before we go to the euro, let's quickly check out dollar index and see what we're expecting on dollar index. Now, dollar index has actually been having some downturns. All right, for a while now. They've been having some downturns for a while, and is on a downtrend, no doubt. All right. So this particular trade, I feel that it has already hit a rock within this region. This instrument has already hit a rock within this region. So I'm expecting a further sell on dollar index. So you're wondering if I'm expecting a further sell on dollar index on 30 minutes time frame, please. This is 30 minutes, but let's just take a look around 1 hour time frame. Now, this is how 1 hour time frame is looking like. It bounced off from here and then it's been able to do this. But I feel that it has already gotten to the high where you should be seeing a further sell. Now, let's check out RSI and see what we've got here. Where's my RSI? Where's my RSI? Okay, great. Let's use at the face value. Okay, so now RSI is still not showing overbought though. It is still at a very comfortable position, still trying to go up. All right, so let's also add 21 period moving average. Moving average, 21 period moving average applied to. Okay, so this is good. Now, this particular market is actually still rested on a 21 period moving average. So, but then the RSI is currently flat at this point, and a flat RSI is just showing a little bit of a retracement. So the probability of it still wanting to get back to 70 is very high. But now ask yourself a question: when was the last time RSI got to 70? The last time it got to 70 was on 22nd of November. That is around here. That is around here. That was when it got to 70, and which is somewhere around this on our chart. All right, great. Now, this was the last time it got to 70. And since then, it's actually been having a pretty good of a downturn. So I feel that this is a continuation of this particular trend that is already going on here. And so we can draw our trend line from that point. From the point that RSI got to 70, we can draw a trend line. I would say that if there's going to be any further buy on dollar index, it might just be to get to this trend line and then it will fall further. All right. So for this afternoon, you might actually be expecting a little bit of a push up, but then it's going to be a further sell on this particular instrument. So, and for it to get here means that the probability of this one getting to 70 is higher. All right. And that would already be an overbought. But generally, I'm expecting it to sell, really. All right. Even though it has not gotten to 70, but I'm expecting it to sell. Why? Because you're actually, both of them are actually headed to, sorry, I'm also supposed to use this one. This is actually what I want to draw from here also, considering this particular one. So it's still a downward movement, right? It's still a downward movement. It's just that this one has even moved higher than it ought to have. All right. So that is actually what I'm trying to say. So this, both of them are already moving towards the same direction, and that alone is a good section that this is on a downtrend. All right. So for long-term traders, and you want to take advantage of this particular trade, for intraday traders that just want to go in there and make some profits and then come out. All right. Let's I'm gonna be removing this. All right, I'm gonna be removing this. All right. A sell still is still very much better, because now look at, it's rested on 21 period moving average. So if you want to enter any trade right now, for those people that if you're a scalper, more of a scalper or an intraday trader, enter below this 21 period moving average. So let your trade be, I'm not going to be giving you a buy position. All right. You can enter a buy position when it goes above that region. All right. I'm only going to be giving you a sell position. And that my sell position is going to be below the 21 period moving average. And the price is going to be at price 102.596. 102.596. That is going to be my entry position. But remember, this is subject to change. Why? Because there is fundamental coming up by 2:30. Remember, there is fundamental coming out by 2:30. All right. What I'm giving you is purely technical, but I already told you that there is fundamental coming out by 2:30. And that is actually why I'm not giving you an instant execution. All right. I'll prefer to give you a pending order where you could actually make use of or what's it called? At least you'll be able to apply some risk management. All right. So this is the entry position is 102.596 and the TP is 102.455. TP 102.455. That is going to be the take profit on this particular instrument. All right, I hope you've gotten that. Now, quickly rushing back to Euro USD, I'm actually going to be going in for a sell on Euro USD. Even though we said dollar index is going to sell, but I am personally still going in for a sell on Euro USD. Why? Because Euro is currently very weak. Euro is actually very weak. But then we can do ourselves the favor by taking up a pending orders. Why? Because of the news that is coming out by 2:30. So quickly, we can actually take up a pending trade. We can take up a pending trade from here. Remember that if it is fundamental is not a respecter of support and resistance. I hope you all are already aware. Fundamental is not a respecter of support and resistance. So with that in mind, I'm actually going to be taking up a pending order on Euro USD also. And my buy entry is 109903. 109903. That is 1.09903. Pardon me, please. That is for Euro USD. All right. For Euro USD, the entry position for the buy position is 1.09903. All right, and then the TP is 1.09990. All right, 1.09990. That's the take profit. Then for the sell, the entry position for the sell is 1.09734. 1.09734, and the TP is 1.09656. 1.09656. 1.09656. I think I actually just sent it to the chat, so you can help yourself with that. I wouldn't want this thing. So, but please don't ask me for the figures, all right? I just did that just for the sake of it. All right, please don't ask me for the next figure. Okay, so quickly let's come to USDJPY. Okay, now from this particular instrument, I will still ask you. Okay, now let's take a look at it on daily time frame first. Remember that everything we're doing now, it is subject to change. Remember, it is subject to change. Why? Because of the volatility that we're going to be experiencing by 2:30. Even though it might not be the outcome is going to be, right? We don't know how the outcome is going to be. So still, we're going to be taking into account that, all right? We're going to be taking into account that. Now, take a look at this instrument. You'll notice that it actually started falling from this region. There's been a massive fall all along, all right? So for the best option anybody can actually go on this instrument should be a sell. All right. The best action anybody should go on this instrument should have been a sell, right? But then we're not going to do that. Why? Because of the fundamental that is coming up. But I personally, if you're a long-term trader and the news is over, you can actually go in for a sell on this particular trade. All right, you can go in for a sell on this particular trade. That is when the news is over. You can enter it after 2:30. All right. So please let's quickly go back to we're going to be taking advantage of it on 15 minutes time frame also. And my entry position, I will be giving you for the sell first. For the sell first, then we'll go for the buy. We'll be taking in for the sell first, then we'll go in for the buy. Then, and that is on GBP USD, right? Sorry, USD JPY. USD JPY. So for the buy is going to be at price. Sorry, sell first. I told you I'm giving sell. All right. I'm giving sell for. So the sell entry is 147. 147. Look at it, has gotten back to 147.283. 147.283. And then the TP is at price 147. 147.078. 079. Sorry, let's use 079. All right. So let's go for the buy. The buy position now there is already some good volatility that is already kicking in. So I'm going to be taking my buy entry after this week resistance, even though it's a weak resistance, but I wouldn't want to go below it. So for the buy entry, I'm going to be taking at 147.844. 147.844. Then the TP is going to be at price 148. 148.082. So that is my take on USD JPY. All right. So quickly going down to GBP USD. GBP USD, I'm actually going in for an instant buy on GBP USD. I already told you this about some time. This is still on an uptrend. The reason why we did not go for a buy on Euro USD, I told you the reason, and that is because of the fundamental. That is because of the news that is going on that started up since morning on USD JPY. Sorry, on GBP USD. But on Euro USD, pardon me. But for this afternoon, this GBP USD, I am still going in for a buy on GBP USD. Yeah, I'm going in for a buy. And my take profit on the buy is going to be at price 1.27182. All right. GBP USD. GBP USD. So the entry position is at the current price. Then TP is 1.27182. 1.27182. Then the stop loss is going to be below the weak support. All right. The stop loss is going to be below the weak support, and that position is 1.26706. 1.26706. That is the TP, or that is the stop loss for the the GBP USD. So I'll call the entry again. The entry is at the current price. TP is 1.27182. All right, 1.27182. That is a take profit. Then for USD CAD, for USD CAD, I'm actually going in for a further sell also. I will also be going in for a further sell on USD CAD. All right, USD CAD, I'm going in for a sell, and my take profit is going to be at price 1.25489. 1.25489. That is my take profit for USD CAD. All right, that is my take profit for USD CAD. Now, let's quickly go to other indices. All right, I'm going to remember because of the news, I'll be giving you a pending orders. All right, I'm going to be giving you a pending order on other indices because of the news that is coming out. All right, because of the news. So let's start up with US 2000, and on 15 minutes time frame. I would have preferred to use 5 minutes time frame, but because we got a lot of persons here, and of course it's going to be very much faster. So let's use 15 minutes time frame. So for this particular instrument, I'm taking it above the today's high, and of course I will be taking my sell below the Tonkoch resistance. All right, just at the base of the candle. So that is actually where I'm going to be taking my trade. All right, so quickly for US 2000, my entry position for US 2000. All right, so my US 2000 buy entry is going to be at price 1819.4. All right, 1819.4, and then the TP is at 1822.2. 1822.2. That is my entry position for this particular instrument. And then for the sell, my sell entry is going to be at 1812.4. 1812.4. And then the TP is going to be at price 1810.2. All right, I just sent it to. All right, and this is not actually for beginners. This is not a beginners session. All right, so I might not. This is mostly for already traders. All right, so you can actually ask your account manager for further directives. All right, because I don't know. This is for traders, really. It is for traders. All right. If you're a beginner, you don't need to take up any trade because you might make a mistake. So just quickly just follow just be listening first. If I give an instant trading, you can go ahead. But I think this is actually easy enough because it's a pending order trade I'm giving out. All right, it's a pending order trade I'm giving out. So I think it should be free easy enough. All right, so going down to US 100. US 100 buy position is going to be at price 1617.20. All right, so let me call it again. I think there was a mistake there. The entry position is 16175.02. It's not 2002. 16175.02, and then the TP is 16190. 16190.64. 16190.64. That is the entry position for the take profit for US 100. And then for the sell, I'm looking at price 16138.59. 16138.59. And then the take profits, the TP is going to be at price 16120.50. Okay, so that is actually what I'm looking at for the sell and the TP for this particular instrument. All right, and remember, we would have actually taken up an entry position, maybe an instant entry, but because of the news, all right, I can't give you a quick entry because of the news, especially on indices. All right, because I wouldn't want if the news goes against the trade and then it will keep you hanging in the market, and that won't be a good one. All right, so let's quickly just take it's better we take the pending orders, right? All right, so let's look at US 30, and I'm telling you that for US 30, you can actually you can enjoy the buy at price 355.96. 355.96. That is the buy entry position. That is the buy entry position. And the TP is 35624. 35624. That is going to be the take profit for the buy. All right. 35596 is the entry position, and 356624. 35. Okay, no. It's not double six, it's just 16. 35624 is the take profit for the sell. Sorry, for the buy. Then for the sell, we have 35534. That is the entry position, and then the TP is going to be at price 35513. All right. Sorry, this supposed to be sorry. Let me just, it's not US 2000, that is US 30. I made a mistake. I typed US 2000 also. So let me just delete it so that somebody won't mistakenly paste it that way. This is supposed to be US 30. All right. All right. So now this is it. It's US 30. All right. Okay. So, and then for gold, all right, I'm actually going to be looking out for a sell on gold. All right. And it's almost close to the time. So I might not be able to give you the trade on gold, and then I wouldn't want anybody to rush on it. So instead of just giving you a trade on gold, it's better we just enter it together when the news comes out. Okay. It's better we enter it together when the news comes out. And also, of course, you're still looking at it on 5 minutes time frame, then that would be a perfect one. Now, US 1000 is almost there. And I believe you've already set up your trades, right? US 30, US 100, US 1000. And also you would have also set up your gold, your other currency pairs. Now the news time. All right. Okay, so not if that's actually looking more quiet than I thought, because I'm expecting, okay, now it's still going to actually have some good volatility. All right. Okay, so it means I'm actually expecting a buy. So it's going to be a further buy. So for gold, don't rush into a sell. All right, don't rush. I know it started up with a kind of a tiny sell, but please don't follow the sell. I'm looking out for a buy actually. All right, I'm looking out for a buy on someone's video just blocked my screen. Okay, 2 actually. All right, great. Oh, after a massive drawdown, it's already having a bit of. So I'm actually looking out for a buy actually. So for gold, it's better you buy on gold. So for gold is a buy. Gold is a buy. Gold is a buy. US 30 is a buy. US 100 is a buy. So the news came out negative for dollar. All right, the news came out negative for dollar, and you see the GBP USD I told you it's a buy, right? And then I also told you about USD CAD that is also going to be a sell. Yeah, so those ones are very much correct. So for USD CAD is a sell. For GBP USD it's a buy. I believe you should already be on profit on GBP USD, and gold it's a buy actually. So just follow up the buy. US 30 it's a buy. All right. US 30 is going to be a buy, and US 2000 also is going to be a buy. Now, let's go check the outcome of the news. Let's quickly check the outcome of the news. All right, let's quickly check the outcome of the news and also see if we okay. Now, the first one actually came out negative. Okay, it came out neutral for dollar, and the other one came out positive. All right, it came out positive, but then I think we're actually saying the opposite of the news outcome. It means that please the buy, don't stay long on the buy. Once you make some profits, please exit, because I think this buy that is happening is not going to be for a long time. The buy that is happening will not be for a long time. So please don't stay long on your buys. Don't stay long on your buys. All right. Just once you make some profit, exit, because I feel because of the outcome of the news. Let's look at dollar index briefly. Dollar index is falling, yes. All right, it is falling, yes. But then the news still came out positive for them. All right, the news came out positive for dollar, but still it is falling. So it means that this sell you're seeing here, it will not stay for a long time. It will not stay for a long time. It's only going to sell just a while, just to gain more strength to start pushing back up. So that's what I'm telling you. These buys that are currently going on indices, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The news came out positive for dollar, but dollar is actually acting opposite of what the news did. All right. The news came out positive, but it's selling. But trust me, the sell is not going to be for a long time. I am looking at it reversing very soon. That's what I'm telling you. The buys on your indices, please don't stay long on them because the market is going to reverse. Dollar is going to reverse. It's going to be reversing very soon. It's going to be reversing very soon. Don't trust what dollar is doing right now. Dollar is going to be reversing towards a buy. All right. Very, very soon. I know it started up with a sell, but that sell is not going to stay. Look at it, it's already beginning to reverse. It's going to reverse. For the fact that the news came out positive, what happened? Why it started up with a sell? Well, that is what I don't know. But it's not going to be a sell. It's not going to remain on that sell. It's not going to remain on that sell because I'm currently looking at the Forex Factory. Yeah, it came out positive, but that dollar is not going to remain on the sell. It's going to start pushing up. It's going to start pushing up. All right, it's going to start pushing up. But if you're on a buy on any of the indices, don't don't close it yet because every single look at gold. Imagine. Okay, I'm on 1 minute time frame. Pardon me. I'm on 1 minute time frame. That is not like okay. Now this is it. I was actually on 1 minute time frame. The news came out positive for dollar, but then dollar started off with a sell, and I told you that that sell is not going to stay for a long time. All right. If you're on a buy, don't end your buys. All right. Don't end your buy. Don't end your buy. Just leave it there, but don't enter any other trade. Don't end your buy and don't enter another trade. Don't enter the opposite trade. So hold on. Set up if you still have the sell stops, leave the sell stops open. Leave the sell stop open. Don't enter another trade. All right. Don't enter another trade. Leave the sell stops opened because the buy stop, I still feel that the buy stop is still going to be going up. All right. The buy stop is still going to go up. So leave the sell stop open and don't close the buy stops if you have them already opened. Don't close the buy stop. All right. What of gold? I already told you that gold is going to what's it called? The general direction for gold is still going to be going up. Now let's take a look at it on 1 hour time frame and see. Look at it. Gold is still going to buy. All right. Gold is still going to buy. All right. It might actually be looking at for it. Maybe it's a very slow this thing, but gold is still going to go up because I feel that the retracement that is already happening is already over. So you're still going to be seeing a further push up on gold. All right. So if you that is asking you're a long-term trader, then consider a buy on gold. But then if you're not a long-term trader, fine, go to smaller time frame and sell it. All right. If you're a scalper on gold, go to smaller time frame, like 5 minutes time frame or 15 minutes time frame, and place a sell. Go to 15 minutes time frame and place a sell, right? Because on 15 minutes time frame, it is headed to this point. Gold is coming here on 15 minutes time frame, and which on 1 minute time frame is just very close to it already. So I wouldn't want to risk this. So even if you're on 1 minute time, on 1 hour time frame, this is what gold is going to be doing. When it gets here, it's going to be reversing back to the buy. All right. But on a general trend, the full direction of gold for this afternoon is going to be a buy. But for now, you can enter the sell, take your profit at that point. 2037.04. That is what you should do. For US 2000, please don't enter a sell on US 2000. Look at it on 1 hour time frame and understand what I'm saying. Look at it. It has comfortably broken above this point. Now, do you know how long we've been waiting for this particular instrument to break above this point? And it has gone above it. So the move is not over yet. So it is going to be going up. It will be going up. So US 2000, it is a buy for me. It is a buy for me. All right. Okay. So forgot. Corn, wheat, and soybean. Let's see. There is no any. Okay, these ones they are not yet open yet. So they are opening by 3:30. So those ones are still very much valid. Already told you that for D30 is still going to be a buy, right? Don't be in a haste to close up any of your trade. If you're still on D30, still going to be considered to be a buy. So for gold, for scalpers, you can enter a sell, close at 2037.04. There, you can enter a sell, close at 2037.04. But if you're not a scalper and you have enough money in your account to maintain a trade, then you should be going in for a further buy on gold, right? You should be going in for a further buy on gold. But then other indices, especially for US 2000, I already told you that this particular point that market broke above is a very important point, right? It's a very important point. So don't be in a haste to close up. But if you don't have I said it the last time. If you don't have money in your account, if you don't have up to 500 in your account, please stay away from US 2000. It does not make sense to trade US 2000 without having money. Why? Because this particular instrument has a very high value. The value is high, all right? And sometimes it might actually go in your favor, but before it goes there, it might just have a little bit of a downturn, all right? And if that happens and you're still on the trade, it might just end up not giving you what you want. Just imagine a trade closing you out first before going towards your direction. It's annoying, right? So that is what it is. Don't trade on US 2000 if you don't have enough money. It's profitable, yes. Everybody will love it, yes. But it is risky to trade it without having enough money. All right. So I told you to leave your sell stop open, right? All right. Yes, I know that US 1000 gives good profit, but then it's also very much risky. Now, US 100 sell is active, so make some profit on the sell, and then what's it called? Let it be. But remember that if you have your buy still active, don't close your buy. Why? Because look at them on 1 hour time frame, and you will appreciate the direction. All of them just broke above this major resistance point. They just broke above the major resistance point, and that is already giving us a very good what's it called signal for a further buy. And by 3:30, now look at gold has gotten to this point. So from this region, I'm expecting gold to start pushing up from there again. All right. So remember that 3:30 is still going to be another time. Sorry to know that this particular move, this news didn't really give us as much volatility as we wanted, because I was actually expecting much more volatility than what I got. All right, but still, we still have about on by 3:30 very much open for trading. I might not be with you. I might not be available for the to trade with you on the 3:30 p.m. But still, you have a very good opportunity to actually make some good profit while trading. And you should also be reach out to your account manager to see if there is going to be any a signal that will be sent out. Now, finally, on the thought of the dollar index is still going to fall. Please don't get tricked by following the buy that is just happening. I know that the news came out positive, and that is why you're seeing the buy, but you are going to be seeing 100% recovery on this particular instrument. So don't get trapped. Do everything and don't get trapped. Just know that the direction of dollar index is what is a sell, and the direction of all indices are what are buys. All right, is that clear enough? Direction of dollar index is a sell, and the direction of other indices are all buys. And if that is well noted, you should also get the that should also answer the question on the Euro USD, and also on the question on GBP USD. All right, so that should answer the question. So if dollar index is still going to sell, it means that other instruments like the Euro USD is still going to be on an uptrend. For USJPY, is still going to be on a down move. USD CAD is also going to be selling. GBP USD would also have a buying time. But this particular news, remember I said there is only fundamental, and the effect is not going to be for a long time. So please stay out of trouble when it comes to the markets. Don't enter the opposite trend. Follow the trend that is currently going on in the market, and let's make some profit together. All right. So I believe that you should have gotten a full understanding. So US 100 is still going to be on a buy. US 30 is still going to be on a buy. Gold is also has already gotten to the take profit and is already reversing for the buy. US 2000, you already have full information about that, and other currency pairs, you already have full information about that. All right. So the don't delete any of the pending orders you took. I believe they should be able to also make you some good profit first before the other ones kick off. All right, I believe you were able to gain one or two things from the meeting. Tomorrow is going to be more of training, and also reach out to your account manager to see if there's going to be any live, trading coming in by that 2:30. If there is, also take advantage of those ones that will be sent in and also make some profit. All right, and you should also be expecting some other trade hints coming in through your email addresses. So do well to check out your email addresses for another afternoon trade hints. At least if you miss out this one, if you're unable to take advantage of it, yeah, you should be able to also take advantage of those other ones. All right. So that is that for today. Thank you everybody for joining in. And if you have any question or anything that you want to get to know, reach out to your account manager for further clarification. And if you need to talk to anybody else, they will also make that happen for you. Thank you, everybody, and do have a lovely day. See you by 2 or 3:30. Of course, not a physical meeting, all right? But you should be seeing, should be getting some notifications via your email addresses, or you can reach out to your account manager for those notifications. Thank you very much for joining in and have a lovely day. My name is Chikizie, just for those that are asking.